Welcome. I'm the owner and Take a look. Until...
If you need to sample some of the finest mead in Skyrim, you're in the right... If you're looking to purchase any mead, speak to the owner.
You need something to do, or you just enjoy slowing down the hard-working folk?
Small meadery, but growing quickly. Sapbjorn's only been running this place for a short time now, and look at it.
If you want to buy something, go find Sabjorn. Otherwise, piss off.
Let's hear it!
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready. Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World gone mad, I say.
What can I do for you?
I own the Pelagia farm just outside the city walls. Honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for honest work. You should buy some produce from Carlotta's stall. Most of it comes from my farm.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim. None of them's older than 9. And the youngest is 6. Now the horse I got for sale is 7 years old. But in fact, we've taken to calling her Queen Alf. Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you suit yourself. Right. Strong.
Need a horse? Talk to my father, Skolvar.
This land for so long. I have forgotten what it feels like to walk on warm sand.
Yes, I know just what you mean. My toes are numb from the cold more often than not.
Do you ever find that you regret making this journey?
In truth, I do not. I have always dreamed of seeing new lands. It does not hurt that we are making a good profit.
That is true. Perhaps I should be more grateful for this opportunity. Not many Khajiit can say that they have visited Skyrim.
The longer we travel the roads of Skyrim, the more...
How can I assist? The road makes this one weary. They'll never see you coming. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Do you seek to make a purchase? The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil. And Elsewhere is They're a city so ancient, they say an astute question. The wise trade, the dragons and the war have scared many other traders away. But for those with courage, there is much profit to be made. I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you. Everything's all right? No lollygagging. Seatbelt. What is it?
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn? New in town, huh? Whiterun's got two clans, both old and both respected. Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire, and we Battleborn stayed loyal. So I'll ask again, Greymane or Battleborn? Then you're either a Stormcloak sympathizer or a fool. Either way, you're no friend of mine.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. Aye, that item. It's a sword. Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll... Thanks. I'd say we're the city's ruled by... But you're probably more interested in your Vasker. Mead Hall, looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage? Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. Battleborn is a name out of legend. For Clan Battle, we've got on. Now, if that don't answer your question. Uncivilized. It's true, the Vignar Grey may, but it's one thing to take pride in your lineage. Money, you laggard. What else? And the Greymanes have deep... Oh, and we've got the same pride, same honor, and we've got wealth. No wonder they envy us.
Ah, hello, my Nord friend. Yes, my brother and Nord... After our drinks, we went... He shot an arrow that pierced my... well, rump. Try Holder. You should check in at Dragon's Reach too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. I am an artisan, painting in strokes of... After all, where is the value in creating art if there's... If you change your mind, seek me out here.
I'm as much a Nord as the next man, but I'm no fool. I don't live in the past like with the rain there.
So you can spend it on drinks at the Bannered Mare? If it's food you need, ask
Well
for
met,
that.
kinsman. What brings you to Whiterun?
That's what I...
Truly? By sure, this city... Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl. He's Lord of Whiterun, and can set you on the path. Aye, that I do. But Ulfric, they're saying dragons have returned. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members. If by work, you mean testing you. Ah, the most you'll want the... But mind the bard, but Mikael, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions.
James, no lollygagging.
And your tongue sharp.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Of a sort. Within the... If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or... Why? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Put that down.
You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son? What of Thorald? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart.
What's the matter?
So tell
you
me,
can't stand the sight of a
where
strong
is he?
Nord woman?
Where are you holding my Thorald?
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, coward. Your stupid son is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on,
Chops
Father.
and steaks,
There's nothing more to be
yard.
said here.
Come and see my
All I
special.
can think about is my son, my Thorold. They say that he was killed, but I know better. It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story. Please, let's speak privately.
Fresh baked loaves.
There's a rift here. Evgir Ornstad has come at last.
Finest cuts, fresh from the wilds. Oh yes, that's why my brother, he tends the store, and I've got this stall.
Can you believe those pathetic grey manes still show their face in public?
Come on in. Just stoke the fire.
There was love between our families. Come, I haven't got all day.
If it's work you need, how about shopping up? I assume you saw the Gildergreen? It's part of the Temple of Kinareth. People want Danica, the companions, in Jorvaskr. They're recruiting new members from what I hear. Magic is for the weak. Elves, I mean. They keep to that college in... Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is. The guards in this city are all lazy and undisciplined.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Sure. What can I do for you? A fine but bloody tale.
You still need to remove that bloodstain.
Yes.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came
Think you
riding
can go
by
blade to
on
blade with me?
Ulric's
You'd be
stead.
dead in 6 seconds.
And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles in gold he had made.
The heat of the battle is that, and a true Nord never misses a chance to test her worth.
When he met the shield maiden Matilda,
And why not?
said,
I could beat 100 gold says I knock your hide to the ground.
You talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and breathe.
Snowback.
And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful. Come on, when his
Walks
ugly
around
red
Dragon's
head
Reach
rolled
like
around
a
on the
bleeding
floor.
rooster. I could do his job blindfolded.
Finest cuts.
I work with my sell fruit and vegetables. It's fun mostly. Hard work.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire one, maybe 2 good men. You won't starve.
I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold... My Sapphire doesn't... He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I tracked it to a group of bandits near... I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the... Saphir! Wait,
I just want to go home and read.
My wife's... She can be a little hard-headed sometimes, but I love her just the same.
Welcome to our home. Thorold's disappearance has left our family in shambles. My husband, you should ask... Well, that and maybe those don't even get... Grey mane. Thorold, he's afraid... Please help Alderstein if you can.
Mother, what's the
Something
meaning
has
of
to be
this?
done.
Who have you brought into our
We're going
home?
to lose our mind. Averstein, put that down. He's here to help us find Thorold. You
How do we
take
know
care
he's
of
not
yourself
spying for
now.
the Battleborn? This was foolish. We can't trust anyone. Who knows what they'll do if they find me here?
I can't take any more of this. No weapons, please. Let's just talk.
All right, Mother. So, you're here to help? I know that Thorald's not dead. I just know it. The Imperials have him and are keeping him somewhere. There's gotta be something in that. I don't dare leave the house myself. So I need anything that confirms that Thorald isn't dead. They'd be hiding, but you might be able to butter him up enough. The Battleborns. Their connections to they knew Thorald. Locked him up someplace to get back at my family. I'm sure of it. Do you have news? Did you find something?
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian in the forge.
All round, or not the north, where my bread is long winter. You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Hello, my friend. If you want to know more, because the... Oh, well, I love... Even as man, break down.
Is those two at it again?
Someone found you.
Strike when the shoulder turns. He's giving you openings.
Hey, watch it! Get in there and push! What are you waiting for?
You think you stand a chance?
I'll see you burn!
Somebody help!
A fight!
Going to enjoy killing you.
You dare fight a Dunmer? Mercy!
You think you stand a chance?
When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion, they shamed us all.
What kind I'd be dead if not for Vignar. He took me in and helped me.
Quicker blades.
Yes, you're very fond of saying that. You know I like hammers and axes.
Aren't they slow? I can get in and out before you have one swing.
Let's test that out sometime.
My brother Vilkas is a better talker than me. The companion, we bring honor and glory to our... Vilkas and I, our father Jurgen, even Vignar couldn't remember companions younger than us. Too confusing for me. Empire, Nords, Talos. Just tell me who needs bludgeoning. Kodlak is the one who figures out who can be a companion. Talk to him. It's out of my hands. All right then.
I had to and we've done as much. But remember, Whiterun is home to the companions. To hear Vignar, but he thinks everything used to be better. Oh, I'm not a companion myself. I just helped Vignar. He took me in when I was having a tough time and...
I haven't seen you before, have I? Have we met? In charge of what? If you're looking to join up, Codlak's the one to be talking to. Yeah.
I've been tending to the warriors of your Vasker for as long as I can remember. I see everything, hear everything, and know everything.
One day when you and I are on the circle, we could change how things run around.
Fresh blood.
They're
Hope you know
lording
how
it
to
over
handle
us all the
yourself.
time, though.
Young warriors are smart to listen to older ones. They've lived.
Make it quick. Now, if you'll excuse me.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me.
Great. Another ambitious visitor. You think you can
A
just
stranger
wander in
comes
here
to
and
our
join
hall.
us?
Your question carries more weight than you may know, newcomer. The difference between a noble band of warriors and a ragged bunch of assassins is as thin as a blade's edge. I try to hold us to the right path. Like most of our band, I found this family after losing my own. I traveled the length and breadth of the... I was just a boy. My predecessor, he brought me back. I worked to bring on family and honor. Politics are something best avoided. I prefer more personal confrontations myself. Would you now? Yeah. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in your Vasker for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy? That's the spirit. Vilkas here will get started on that. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. Want to talk to one of the companions, I'm sure.
The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it.
Never should have come here. There you go!
Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we... Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
I've been tending to the warriors of your Vasquer for as long as I can remember.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord, please. This is no time for rash action.
Disrespect the
What's
law.
the
You
meaning of this
disrespect me.
interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. Whatever you have to say to the Jarl, you can say to me. I'm
all right,
starting to
Irileth.
think...
I want to hear what he has to say. What's this about Riverwood being in danger? Gerda owns the lumber mill, if I'm not mistaken. Pillar of the community, not prone to flights of fat. And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for... Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research. Yes. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone said to go to Bleak Falls Barrow. Find this tablet, no doubt. An old tomb. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near river. I'm sure some of the locals can point... Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is... Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul. Of course, I have everything you need for sale. I'm not surprised you... But not in... Far back, many of them... The details are lost, but at some point... Oh no. Many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why... This very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have... Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the... Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions
Anything
are
we can
boring
use
and
to
terrible.
fight this dragon,
Good day.
or dragons, we need it quick. May the gods watch over your battles, friend. No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because he knew he could. With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, Mike, we must also have ample reserves of... But our greatest weapon? Until brave heroes, if it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. Now, if you don't mind, I've got
Seems to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow. Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow.